Hi guys, so today I have a new video for you, and it is the tag that's been going around YouTube for a few weeks now, and it's the YouTube made me buy it. So I have a few products in this basket right here, and I have a couple of other products, and I want to get started on something that I kind of shouldn't have gone too crazy on, and it is the Naked palettes. Oh, sorry. The Naked palettes, and they just look like this. And sadly, I have Naked one as well, Naked Basics, and I had a few other Urban Decay palettes, but I obviously sold them because I had too many palettes, and I'm not really the most, I don't put a lot of eyeshadow on at best. Like, I think I just do it on the occasion, but so I had to sell a few of them, but I still have the Naked 1, 2, 3 and Basics because I do use them. And today what I have on my eyes is the Naked 2. So I have T's in my crease, I have YDK in the centre of my lids, like a halo effect. I have Busted in my outer corner V, and I have, which one was it? Snakebite, like just here and here, and these are the colours. So if you're not a fan of like rosier tones, then go for the Naked 2 because that's more like your neutral colours, and these ones are more like hard to open. These are more rosier kind of colours. And I must say I've got more use out of the Naked 3 than any of the other palettes, but I've recently fallen in love with my Naked 2. And it just looks like this. So I'll show you. I have, so YDK, this one here is in like the centre of my eye. Then I have Busted and Snakebite, these two in my crease. And what else did I say I have on? I have a bit of T's on as well, this one here. So I have some of them. And I really did actually like the look today that came out of this. And I would say they're worth the hype, but you don't need to buy all three. So it's like, if you like your more neutrals, then go for Naked 2. If you like your more rosy tones, then go for Naked 3. I think this one came out because of all the hype with copper and rose gold and everything. But I think this one suits me a bit better than Naked 3. But yeah, they are worth the hype. They are worth the money. They are a good investment. However, if you're just starting out, I would go to the drugstore and just buy like an MUA palette or like a Makeup Revolution palette just to start off with. And once you get a bit more confident, then I'd invest in a Naked palette. Or just ask someone for Christmas for a Naked palette, because they are amazing. I want to do a skincare favourite. And if it wasn't for YouTube, I would never have known about micellar waters. And I used to love the L'Oreal one, and now I love the Garnier Skin Active Oil Infused Cleansing Water. This one, as you can see, has got like this oil here, and then like the water, you just kind of shake it up, and then it kind of goes to that kind of colour. And then you just put it on cotton wool. And when these are on offer, they're worth it. When they're not on offer, they're not really worth it at all. But this one gets off my eye makeup without making it go red or irritable or anything like that. But how I do use the wipes that come with these, and I use the wipes just to get off a bit more of my base, and then I go in with this to make sure everything is like clean. Because you can always tell once you use micellar water when you still got makeup left on your face, because if you just use a wipe, your pores will get clogged. So definitely go in with this after a wipe. But I use the micellar oil infused wipes. They're the same as these. They smell exactly the same. But I always go in with
Another
this
product that YouTube made me buy was this Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray,
and it just looks like this. And you're meant to spray it on your face a few times. And the reason I bought this is because I was going to
my dad's wedding and we needed a spray to keep our makeup on all day. However, I don't feel like these are worth the hype, because when I use these, I don't know, like after you spray it you feel really nice. It does set your makeup, that's what I must say, but I don't feel like they keep your makeup in place all day. And I know this is the makeup setting spray and it's not the all day or all night spray, but I don't, and it says it's temperature control, but I don't feel like any of them kind of set my makeup, keep my makeup in place all day long. Even primers, when I use primers, I've kind of come to a conclusion that they kind of just don't keep my makeup on all day. I still get shiny, I still get it all in my T-zone very shiny and on my cheeks. So I feel like you just have to reapply your makeup, but I do work for long hours during the day, so, and I'm always up and down, so I kind of feel like if you're in a job where you're just sitting down all day and you've not got to do no running around, then maybe setting sprays and all night sprays and all day sprays, maybe they'll work for you, but they just didn't. Another thing that YouTube made me buy, oh, got my hair on it, and I think these are worth the money if you're going to invest in them. Definitely these two, and they're the Benefit Box blushes. And I have Rocateur and Dallas, and I have a good few amount of others like Havana and a couple of others, but Rocateur is like, I don't get on blushes as much, but Rocateur, it just is a nice blush for someone that doesn't get on with blush. It's like a nice starting out blush. I don't know if you can see that well, but it's just a nice pinky blush with a bit of shimmer through it. And they come with these brushes, and I must say these brushes are amazing, they're worth it. But yeah, they're like, I think the good thing about these Benefit blushes is they're very buildable. So if they're not going to work because you're a bit more tanned, like at the moment I'm a bit more tanned because I self-tanned, but I just put another layer over and I can kind of see them. And I like blushes that are a bit more subtle and not in your face. Otherwise I just blend them out a bit too much. Sometimes I can overdo it and then I just get my beauty blender and kind of dab over with a bit of powder. But yeah, so Dallas is more, it's like they're both shades of pink, but these are, it's on the brownier side and that's on the pinkier side. But I don't think you can see it. Maybe if I do that. The next thing that YouTube made me buy, and I don't think it's worth the hype just because the price of them. Some other people might think they're worth the hype, but I don't think it is worth the hype. And it's Too Faced in the shade Candy Glow. And this one is just a bit too bright for me. You can swirl it around or you can kind of get one shade. But these ones are good if you are more tanned. Let's try that again. So that's at the bottom right there. And this one's a really pink based blush. And I'm not a blush girl, like I say. If you're a blush person, I'm all for it, go out, buy it, but you can get not better, but you can get like more for your money at the drugstore with blushes. Like, I'm a drugstore girl, but I do have a lot of high-end kind of makeup that I don't use, so I wouldn't even say this is worth it. You could probably find something in the drugstore that is worth it. Another thing that YouTube made me buy, and these are worth the hype, and these are the MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes. They're just highlighters, and this one's in the shade Gold Deposit. I do have Soft and Gentle, but I don't know where it is. It's the only problem. And these are just so pigmented. I don't know if you can, hopefully you can see that. I haven't got much wear out of this one, just because it's very gold and I like my highlights to be more on the white or pinkier side, so I haven't got much use out of this. But I think when you've got a nice tan on, you probably get a good use out of this, or even like for an eyeshadow you could use it. But these are worth the hype if you've got the money for them. Otherwise you could go to Makeup Revolution or MUA and you could find some for much cheaper than what MAC would sell it. So it shows you don't have to spend like £22.50 on a highlighter when you can go to Superdrugs and get a much cheaper one, much better. Even the Sleek Solstice palette for £9.99. I love that. Sorry about that, my camera cut out. But yeah, I'm wearing the Sleek Solstice palette today. You probably can't tell just because
of the lighting in here, but I am going to be getting better lighting soon, so hopefully you'll be able to see better. But yeah, so if you go to the drugstore, you can find much cheaper, much better highlighters. You don't have to spend, like I said, £22.50 on a MAC highlight. It is not worth the hype. So next things that I bought, again high-end. YouTube has made me buy a lot of high-end products, and these are the MAC lip liners, and I've already swatched them. So this is Hip and Happy and this is Dervish. Now Dervish, well, what can I say? You can go to the drugstore and you can buy much cheaper, much better lip liners. I'll even show you the Rimmel ones, the Lasting Finish. Is that what they're called? Yeah, the Lasting Finish 1000 Kisses lip liners. They're much more creamier, and the colour payoff is much better. MAC lip liners are not everything. So yeah, I've got two that are very similar. I've got Black Tulip and Wine, and they're just right here. They both look exactly the same, but you can get these for like $2.99, $3.99, and they're worth it. They're better than the MAC lip liners. I'm sorry, but I will not be repurchasing MAC lip liners unless it's like another thing, as you can see in my background, that YouTube has made me buy are the Kylie lip kits. I would say they're worth it. The only thing that I wouldn't say is the darker colours, but I think that's just my application of them. Like, you really have to work with it. You have to scrub your lips. You have to then put the lip liner on. Like, well, I put like a layer of Vaseline on, and then I make sure like there's no dirt, not dirt, but like no, like I use like a lip scrub to make sure there's no like dry skin. So it is time consuming, and if you've got that time, they are worth it. But if you haven't, and you just want a liquid lipstick to quickly put on before you go out, and you haven't got the time, then I would say they're not worth it. But the nude colours, I love the nude colours. Like, my favourite is so my favourite is Cocoa K, and this is just a lovely nude colour, but a very pink nude. And it's just up there at the top. So yeah, I would not, they are worth it. They're all kind of all over the place. They just fall out whenever they feel like it. So yeah, so I think the Kylie lip kits are worth it. Only if you want to invest in a nice liquid lipstick. Otherwise there is a good alternative. Smooth matte lip creams. Oh no, Sleek Matte Me Ultra Smooth Matte Lip Cream. And I've got it in a ton of colours, but what I'm wearing right now is Shabby Chic. Shabby Chic, Shabby Chic. Which is near enough a dupe for Cocoa K. Wow. It's a bit more pinkier. It might be more of a dupe for like Posy K or Candy K. So that's Sleek right there. And they're just much more creamier than the Kylie lip kits. I find the Kylie lip kits can be too dry in, whereas the Sleek ones, like I'm wearing it now, and they're still, even though it's dried down, it's not flaky or anything like that. So yeah, that was everything that YouTube has made me buy. So I hope you've enjoyed. Please leave me a comment down below, something that YouTube has made you buy that you either regret or you would repurchase. So bye guys.